President Trump has long said we need a wall to prevent terrorists from sneaking across the southern border. Now Democrats are accusing the White House of spreading misinformation before tonight's address. It started Sunday when our own Chris Wallace challenged White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders on the number of suspected terrorists crossing our southern border. Sarah said the number was nearly 4,000. Wallace corrected her, saying it was actually just 6. That's a discrepancy. And today, counselor to the president, Kellyanne Conway, attempted to clear up the confusion. Watch.
So that number, the 3,755, that number, we're told by DHS, is real. What is not correct is that they were all apprehended or prevented, I should say, at the southern border. It's a number of different ports of entry,
including those pesky airports. So should we be worried about terrorists crossing our southern border? Let me ask former CIA officer and president of Diligence LLC, Mike Baker. Mike, what's going on?
Hey, well, you know what? I, like you, thought it was a wonderful speech.
Wonderful.
And Schumer and Pelosi did a fabulous job in
Top
rebuttal.
notch.
Yeah, we can all move on now because I think we've solved it. Look, this is an enormously frustrating type of conversation because we've taken it down to the lowest common denominator. It's like listening to my 7-year-old boy Muggsy argue about anything. Right? There is no logic to this.
Yeah.
And part of it is the administration's fault. Part of it is President Trump's fault. If early on, right, if back during his campaign, if he had, instead of talking about a wall, had talked about, look, we as a nation have to improve border security, and that includes physical barriers, technology. It includes the immigration process, which needs to be fixed, and every other president has kicked that can down the road. We'd be having a different conversation right now. But, you know, we are where we are. Is it a national emergency? No. Is it a top priority for our country and any country to ensure that they have solid border security, that it's as good and effective as possible, and that we have a functioning immigration process? Well, sure, that's a top priority. But, you know, we're just having this nonsensical, toddler-like debate. It's like going into the zoo and watching a bunch of poo-flinging monkeys.
Monkeys are the ones with the tails. I learned that in evolutionary biology. And I think you're absolutely right here. It is hysterical. It is emotional. It has gotten nonsensical. As you point out, we have a dysfunctional immigration system, and the adults who are supposed to be in charge have no desire and no incentive to fix it. It actually benefits them, and they raise more money. And that's what people talk about with Nancy Pelosi. She's so good at raising money, but she's really not very good at solving problems. She's good at threatening her caucus and keeping people in line and keeping her boot on people's necks. But then
the insanity of the insanity of this also is that, I mean, look, Pelosi and Schumer both, you know, in the past have been reasonable about border security. Both have voted for increasing border security spending. And her statement about, you know, the wall is an immorality. Well, imagine substituting the word wall for the phrase border security. She would not want to be saddled with making a statement that says border security is an immorality. But look, to answer your question, because I completely dodged it at the beginning, do we have to worry about terrorists coming across the border? Well, sure. That's always a concern.
Yeah.
And the State Department reporting in the past, even though they minimized in terms of numbers, they did say that the southern border is vulnerable to entry by potential terrorists.
Don't you remember
we should worry about
would-be terrorists who penetrated the northern border of the United States trying to blow up the Space Needle in 1999 in Seattle?
Yeah, I mean, and who doesn't love the Space Needle? That's a fantastic structure. But I mean, you know, the terrorism, whether it's terrorism, whether it's you know, ask any law enforcement official around the country. MS-13 has established a presence across the nation. It's not just something that deals, you know, that we have to deal with in the southern border area. They have established a network across this country.
MS-13 members were born here.
Yeah, well, I mean, but a lot of them come in. A lot of them are involved in human trafficking and drugs.
I don't know why I'm sounding like Agnes Moorehead tonight, but apparently.
I know that was really good. I'm going to try to sound like Paul Lynde, but look, there are problems that we should be dealing with. But again, we've gotten to this bizarre point where one side has to argue it's a national emergency, and the other side has to say, well, no, this is there's no problem at all.
Well, Baker, they got to put you and I in charge, and then we'll fix everything. I'm so glad you came by tonight. Thanks for staying late. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Tell Muggsy I love watching him argue. It's great.
You bet.
Very good.